Welcome, friends, to an opportunity to lay your bones down on the earth, to let a few things settle, get heavy. Maybe there's a breath that goes along with that, a big If you find yourself alone in this moment, you can make all the noise you want to make, all the sounds you want to make. I would also like to say that even if you're in a room full of people, you have all the permission to make all the sound you want. Oh, laying these bones down on the earth. Gravity takes over. Gravity begins to move water in the body. That's why you want a lot of padding underneath, especially under the head. Have you ever done a Yoga Nidra or taken a nap where you didn't have something under the back of your head? And then all that blood pooled, you tried to pick your head up and it was wildly uncomfortable. So yeah, make sure that under the head it's soft, that under the shoulders is soft, that all that fluid in the body has a place and space to coagulate, to collect. What if we imagine that instead of laying on our sofas and beds and floors and blankets and mats, that we were laying on a beautiful bed of moss. A fluffy meadow. Tick-free. And what about if we were on a big mud pool, like volcanic mud? A little bit of earth. And a little bit of fire. The trick of the mud bath is to stay right on top. Don't push your tush too far down into the mud. It's a little bit hotter the deeper you go. What if we were in a beautiful hot springs? Resting our bodies there, warm and soothing. Or could it be resting on a big fluffy cloud? Like one of those really big fluffy white clouds. So light, so buoyant. So many possibilities. This earthen landscape, it is endless. How many combinations, how many permutations we could have. Are you laying on a giant flower? Are you resting on the back of a dragon? Oh, the abundance of this earthly space matches the abundance of this body, as we are comprised of the same building blocks: earth, water, fire, air, and space. There's a design of this body in terms of dimensions, sometimes thought of as layers. And it's all animated by the flow of the breath. Take your mind in this moment to the present flow of the breath. Bring the mind and the breath to the spinal column, like a historical library in the body, a systems interface, an area of deep memory storage. Let the breath flow up and down the spine with ease, maybe from top of spine to base with the inhale, and the exhale flows the other way, or wherever you landed at the invitation of following the breath up and down the spine. That's your place. That's your place. Let us explore this body's 5 elemental design. There are so many cosmologies of this body, and no one cosmology is better than the other or more right than the other. This is just one storytelling of the body, many layers. Bring yourself, your mind, to the base of the pelvic bowl, that whole landscape, to the front and back. In the front, the lower abdomen, the belly, just behind there, the reproductive organs, right side, left side. We go over to the right and we've got butterfly wings of the iliac crest. We go over to the left and we've got butterfly wings of the iliac crest. To the posterior side surface layer, we go deeper through sacral vertebra and the presence of additional organs. It's a rich space. It's a very rich space. Here we find the landscape of Earth. And we could follow Earth continuing down the legs, the right thigh, right knee and calf, right ankle, in and all around the ankle, very watery place as well. But it's the earth of this body at the top and bottom of the right foot to the tips of your right toes, big toe, second, third, fourth, and the littlest one of them all. Earth of this body down the left leg, left thigh and knee, left calf, left ankle, left top and bottom of foot, all the way to tips of toes. Left big toe, second, third, fourth, littlest. Earth of this body is strong. Soles of feet, left and right. Strong legs leading up, calf and thigh into the hips and bum region, left side, right side, around to the front, lower abdomen, right side, left side, and middle. So interesting, just above the earth of this body is the water of this body. From about the level of the reproductive organs, we travel upwards. Right side of abdomen, left side of abdomen, in and around the navel. Can you follow the outside of navel tunneling inside the body? We find organs and organ spaces, juices flowing, peristaltic movement, comfortable spaces, uncomfortable spaces. It's all rather squeezed in there in the water of this body, yet flowing. It is flowing in the water of this body. The water of this body travels above the navel, into and around the diaphragm, the right side's ribs, the lower ribs, around the back side of back, the vertebra of lumbar and lower thoracic. We find a watery environment just below the heart, and something rather fantastical as we come into the domain of fire. Here in the domain of fire, we rest in the heart center. Chambers deep in the heart to the right and left, to the front and back. Chambers extending into the ribs, right side and spaces in between, left side and spaces in between. Back side of heart center into the ribs on right side of back and left side of back. There's a curious meeting place where water is meeting fire, a place of deep storytelling and vitality at the heart center. And we travel upwards. Right side of chest, left side of chest. Right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, the vertebra of upper thoracic spine. Top of shoulder blades, left side, right side, collarbones. Left collarbone, right shoulder, upper arm, elbow, lower arm, elbow, wrist, top and bottom of right hand to tips of fingers. Right thumb, index, middle, ring, pinky finger. Landscape of the fire lands down the left shoulder, upper arm, elbow, lower arm, left wrist and palm and back of hand to fingers, left thumb, index, middle, ring, left pinky finger. This fiery landscape extends a little higher. The neck, right side, left, front and back. The jaw, right and left, the chin, the cheeks, left and right, right ear, left temple, right temple, the eye sockets and eyeballs, left, right, left eyebrow, right eyebrow, space between the eyebrows. We come to the pinnacle of this triangle, back side of head, back of neck, vertebra of neck, the occiput, part of the back of the head, coming all the way to eyebrow level, where we meet the air of this body. Here in the meeting place of the air of this body, it's not the biggest landscape of the body, but it is the airiest. Forehead, right and left, left lobe, right lobe, back of head, crown of head. Airy and spacious all the way to the crown of head where we meet space. I'll let you in on a little secret. There's a part of you that lives above the head. It's a very special part of you, a jewel that lives in the crown. And if you wanted to just take yourself a little outside, about 12 finger lengths above the head, there is a place called the sky center. we could just hold space for its existence. Knowing it's there. Knowing that there is a part of us that is beyond this body. That's pretty fascinating. Just for a moment, be in the body. Be in the body with the earth, the water, the fire, and the air, and Akash, and space in the body. Now take yourself just outside the body, the physical body, but you're still in an aspect of your body. Outside. And now an invitation to be the totality of you. Inside and outside at the same time. Inside and outside at the same time. Whole and complete. Inside and outside at the same time. Now, as a little exercise, let's go back over the terrain that we just oriented ourselves to. And this time, we could use a little visual tool. It's just a game, so if you're like, I don't like this game, feel free to just not play the game, no worries. But let's go back over and see if we can't draw. Like this body's the canvas, we're going to draw on there. The domains of these 5 elements. Starting with the earth of the body, let's draw a yellow square. Starting at the base center, Muladhara chakra. And from there, that square is only going to go as high as the 2nd chakra. Like the base of a pyramid, it's wide and strong because it's going to hold up the whole of the 5 elemental model. It's like there's a temple that lives inside of you. That is this 5 elemental temple. Placed on top of that square is a red circle. Now, if it's the point in time where your colors are coming out different, I'd like you to know it doesn't matter. You just can be in the fun of drawing all over yourself. Now that red circle of water meets the square at Swadhisthana chakra, and it goes up to the heart center. Placed on top of that red circle is a white triangle. The meeting place of the base at the heart, and the tip of that triangle lives between the eyebrows at Agya chakra. On top of there, like a little parasol or umbrella, is the seat of air. Let us draw a beautiful sky blue. Well, I'll be honest with you, it's darker blue. Whatever blue comes to mind for you, a beautiful azure, blue, Mediterranean blue. That sounds nice. And it's like a little half circle. But remember, these are 3-dimensional because you're 3-dimensional. And that sits almost tracing the shape of your head. Still half circle. The bottom of it is at Agya chakra, 3rd eye. And the top of it rests at Sahasrara chakra, crown center. Now above there is a little set of possibilities. Maybe we could draw a little squiggle. It's black in color. And that little squiggle is the little trail to the sky center. The part of you that is outside of you, that is deeply interfaced with the whole take a moment to admire both your artwork and the art and artistry that is your body and being. You're simply magic. Just pop your consciousness out, turn around, and look at yourself. Can you see the temple that lives within? The temple of 5 elements? Can you see how your inner 5 elements are exactly the same as your outer 5 elemental design of all of creation? What a glorious, glorious sight. It's possible that the whole vision is dissolved, that you can't even see a differentiation of your body and the 5 elemental existence of all of creation. What would it be to just let yourself be in the wonder and amazement of that loss of identity? Wherever you find yourself right now, just leave off the little games you're playing and bring your awareness back to your breath. Following the breath in and out of the nostrils. Feeling the life force energy with each breath. You are animate. You are a very special creation. Take yourself around the landscape of your body. Feel the parts connected to the floor. Feel the parts floating in the sky. Whatever little tidbits you're carrying back with you, maybe tuck those somewhere into your memories as you bring your mind to the tongue inside the mouth. Move the tongue around and feel the flavor of this nidra. Take a deep breath in. Listening to the little sounds dancing on the ears. Starting to bring a little movement into the body. And a little more movement into the body. And as you open your eyes and come fully into the space where you are, taking in the wonder and amazement, you are alive. That is crazy. Maybe there's a little something to capture in your journal. A voice note or a sketch of what you saw. What did your body look like when you spun around and took it all in? What did you gain and what did you lose along the way? How are you coming back? Refreshed or more tired? No guarantees. It's just adaptive healing, so you're getting exactly what you need at the time. This Yoga Nidra is making its way towards its last dance. And I thank you for listening.